Let's take a look at the area tool in this movie. I'm going to select my teapot and go to Tools, Array. The Array tool in 3ds Max really allows you to make some cool copies of your object while being in 1 dimension, 2 dimension, or 3 dimensions. What I'm going to do right now after selecting the teapot, I'm going to be in my X area. Let's enter some value of, let's say, 45 units. And I'm going to say give me 4 copies. I also have a preview button to quickly see my array, and here you can see it giving me 3 plus the original copy, that's 4 copies. I can also display them as boxes, just in case your scene's getting heavy. I can also rotate the copies on the y-axis or the z-axis. I can also go in 2 dimensions, like so, or in 3 dimensions. So right now if I say OK, this is what I got. So really a nice way of making copies for your objects. So let's delete everything. And let me make a new teapot. At this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the main toolbar and go to the Transform Coordinate Center. Let's move the teapot over here. You can see how the pivot stays there. Let's go back to Tools, Array. Let's say Reset All Parameters. What I'm going to do at this time is go to 3D. And let's click on maybe 5 copies. I'm also going to rotate this. Let's do Preview. It's a little too much rotation right there. And I just have 1 copy at this time. Now I'm going to go and say 5 copies, move it up in Z, and also Y. And let me close this dialog box so you can see. So this is what I've got. Although they're going inside each other, just wanted to show you this is the kind of pattern I got just by doing the 3D array. And if you want to see my settings again, you can go back. All I've done is 36 units, rotate in Z, 3D array of 5 arrays total, and 46 units Y axis, and 82 units in the Z axis in the 3D area. There's another array that's under the Systems tab. So if I go to the Systems tab over here, it's something called Ring Array. And what the Ring Array does is when I make it, it makes a dummy object for me and makes all these little arrays. Now I've used it in the past, so I'm just gonna get rid of all my settings and make a new ring array. So let's go back. Radius. I've got how many arrays I want. And there we go. How about 6 copies? I can also have something called amplitude, cycles, phase, so I can animate all these values. And let's say if I'm going to make another one in this case. And let's try a different amplitude on this. Let's make another one. And let's try slightly different of an amplitude, maybe more of a radius. So at this time, let's say if I have 3 dummies, these are my dummy objects right here, and some boxes over here. I can go to my standard primitives, make a simple teapot. And if you're not so well versed with standard primitives, and this one I'm going to go to right now, which is my curve editor, don't worry, we will learn about it. So you can just watch right now. I can select the teapot, go on the object teapot over here, say right click copy on there. And also I want to show all my objects, so I'm going to turn off use selected objects. And go to one of the dummies areas right here, open one of the boxes, go to the object area for the box and say right click paste and say replace all instances. And you can see immediately if I close this window, the boxes at the bottom are replaced by those teapots. So I can do pretty much the same settings for all. And as I said, all these parameters over here could be animated when I first made the ring array. So if I go back to ring array, so you could have some really cool animations and then you can replace them with whatever objects you want. So really a nice little tool if you wanted to use it for some special animations.